Frisky, a tabby with tumours, was Petsecure's top claim in March 2010, with a payout from the pet health insurer of over $3,750. Lucy, a Dachshund with disc and spinal problems, would have cost her owners over $2,500 that month, but they too had pet health insurance. Petsecure is a core brand of SecuriCan General Insurance Company and is a wholly owned subsidiary of Western Financial Group. It's also Canada's largest and oldest pet insurance provider, having insured furry and four-legged friends since 1989. ILStv spoke with Petsecure's president and CEO, Randy Valpy, to find out how big of a market pet insurance is.
We know there's over 14 million cats and dogs in Canada, and we know that there's no way that we'll ever get close to insuring all of those pets, and we won't even be able to insure half of them. When you look at European markets where pet insurance has been around for decades, the UK has about a 23% penetration, and even that I think will be a stretch for Canada. I think eventually we might see about a 15% penetration, but those are your affectionate pet owners, the ones that refer to themselves as their cat or dog's mom and dad, that celebrate the pet's birthday. They're certainly more urban-based than rural. We realize that we're only going to be able to ever hit maybe 2 or 4 million potential policyholders, but that's a far cry from where we are as an industry of around 130,000, 140,000 now. But the average pet insurance policy is somewhere in the $45 a month range, depending upon pet type, cat, dog, breed, where you live, etc., and the type of coverage you want. But certainly people are more likely to be able to afford $45 a month than all of a sudden get hit with a $5,000 veterinary bill.
In December of 2009, Petsecure announced that they had reached the $100 million mark in claims paid to pet owners across the country. However, pet insurance is not always an easy sell to consumers, despite the high costs often associated with animal care. Randy explains.
Every now and then every few months we see an article recirculated that Consumer Reports wrote a few years back about choosing your veterinarian and about pet insurance, and they recommended that pet owners put $20 a month in a separate savings account as opposed to buying pet insurance, and that you would be far better off. And we took great exception to that, because unfortunately your pets don't read your bank book balance, and they don't know that this month it's okay to get sick, whereas 10 months previous it wouldn't have been. And things happen, accidents certainly happen, illness happen at times that you're just not necessarily expecting them. And if you're putting $20 a month away, you may be $60 in, and all of a sudden you've got a $2,000 veterinary bill, whereas with pet insurance that would be covered. And the other part of that strategy that we disagree with is that should something happen to your house or your car and you need a new transmission and you've got $2,000 sitting in your pet savings account, most people would be likely to go after and use that $2,000 to repair their transmission, as opposed to piling another $2,000 on their Visa bill. So the strategy doesn't work, and they led the article, you won't make money on pet insurance. And again, we question, what insurance program do you make money on other than potentially life insurance, but you're not around to enjoy it? It goes to your estate or your children or whomever. But with home insurance and car insurance, we pay month after month, and we all hope, fingers crossed, touch wood, that we're never going to get in an accident, our house is never going to catch fire. But should something happen, we're very, very thankful that we've got that insurance protection. And the same really applies to pet insurance, that you have it, you're paying your premium every month, but what pet owner would wish something ill to happen to their pet, whether it be an accident or illness? But again, thankfully, if something does happen, and it is thousands of dollars, you've got a policy that's going to assist you with the veterinary bill. So there's just a mindset still, even though the industry's been around for 20 years in Canada, that's like prepaid medical, that if you put $1,000 in, you're going to get at least $1,000 back or more. And unfortunately, insurance doesn't work that way.